Happy Friday, my friends. I'm so glad that you are joining me again for a sacred moment in the Bible. And today's sacred moment is the walk to Emmaus, the road to Emmaus. So we have two disciples who are just lamenting all the things that have gone on the last few days. And a man walks up to them, unbeknownst to them, it's Jesus, and says, "Hey, what's going on?" And they're like, "Where have you been the last few days? Do you not know what's gone on?" And then they talk about all the things that have gone on. And from their perspective, think about the roller coaster ride this is, because they have come into Jerusalem like rock stars. I'm sure that was a heady feeling for them. They had a beautiful Passover meal with their teacher and friend, and then everything took a horrific turn, and Jesus is now in custody, and they want to crucify him. And that certainly simplifies the actions, and there's a lot more. But these are the things that they were talking about. And then he was crucified on a cross, and they had just gotten word that the tomb was empty. The women had found the tomb empty. So they share all of this. He gives them a little rebuke, and then he gives them the best gift. He unfolds the mystery of the Old Testament to them and shows them how God has woven all of this beautiful tapestry of the Messiah throughout the Old Testament, and it's culminating. And if you read in, we'll start with 25. He said to them, "How foolish you are, and how slow to believe that all that the prophets have spoken. Did not the Messiah have to suffer these things and then enter his glory?" And beginning with Moses and all the prophets, he explained to them what was said in all the scriptures concerning himself. They don't know it's himself, that it's the Messiah, but he's showing them that indeed it was the Messiah that suffered all these things. And they get in there and they share a meal together, much like they did at the Passover. And after the meal, God opens their eyes to all that the scripture has been fulfilled. So Jesus has told them this story, and then God opens their heart and their eyes, and they know it to be true. The disciples had to understand that how the scriptures worked and how Jesus and his ministry and his life and his death and his resurrection all fit into the Old Testament to make God's redemption plan, the one that he wove so beautifully that only God could weave together. They needed to understand all of this so they could now be the vessels to go out into the world and talk about Jesus and talk about this redemption plan and how we all have the opportunity to spend eternity with God in heaven. And this was the beginning of that. I always say when there are certain stories that when I get to heaven, I hope there's a clip of, because I would love to see this play out. It's probably not the way that it is, but that's okay. I'm sure I'll be fine with it in heaven. But this story just touches me so much, because imagine the chaos that their hearts were in. And then this man just unfolds this mystery. And I'm sure there are a lot of questions, and then God opens their eyes to the scriptures and that beautiful tapestry that he's woven. Such a beautiful story. I hope that this blessed you today, and you can find this again in Luke 24, verses 13 through 36. Have a wonderful weekend. Until next time.